Sup chat. Welcome back to VLDC. Oh, I am starting very late today, aren't I? Oops. Oh well. I'm just here to chillax with some VLDC and see if any fine peeps will join me on this fantastic adventure we're gonna have. Why am I talking so formal? Welcome back to VLDC 6. We finished the mountain world last time. We started on this world. When I post like this VOD to YouTube, I don't know if I want to call it like the abstract world, the leftover world. I don't know, because there's not really a theme for this world compared to other, sub areas, but whatever. We're gonna jump right into it. Yeah, so we already did Blazing Desert and Dimensions, and then we partially completed Go to World SNES, but we didn't really accomplish anything, mainly due to the fact that we did not collect all the Yoshi coins. So I think I remember, well, I don't know where the secret exit is, but well, first off, let me fix this real quick instead of trying to multitask, because apparently I can't do that, so let me fix that. There, much better. Alright, let's jump into it. So we got Goat World SNES by sincx. Let's do it. Oh. Yeah, I almost decided not to stream today, but I have quite the long road ahead of me in terms of my night, so I figured, what better way to pass the time than play some delicious, why did I say delicious? Some good old VLDC. Alright, point of advice, this is a level. It's technically wrong, even though I said in the previous episode's last stream, this is a level, but this is technically a VLDC level. You gotta be more specific than that, buddy. I know, I already played this level before. I kind of said my piece. It's... With who made this level being sincx, I was kind of expecting something a bit more, fancy pants, and this level is just Not, I don't want to say shitpost, but it's weird. I'll give it that. I don't think there's anything wrong with it that I remember, but hey, you know what? That's why we're playing it again. Oh! Imagine if I died to a Chuck. I would have been, well, not upset, but that would have been a classic Felix moment. Alright, do I want to? I guess I do. Alright, yeah, this was for the possible secret exit. I wasn't sure where to use it, and I think this takes us back to the start, yeah. You know, let's just use it here. Oh, there's an arrow. Alright, follow the arrow, chat. Ah! I'm going really slow. Oh, there it is. I gotta take a hit here. Ah! Get in there. Okay. That's a little stressful. What is this? Auto-scroller? Auto-generator? Nope. Just funny placed Eries. Quite eerie, if I say so myself. Is it auto-generator? I can't tell. It's a very inconsistent spawn point, and they seem to be spawning at the same height. Okay, so no, they're not. Alright, can this? Yeah, get lost, dude. It actually feels like a proper ghost house level. I mean, why did I say ghost house? Just spooky ghost house, except we're outside. It's a very bland. Get wrecked? I can't enter that pipe. Time to do that all over again. So give me a second. I feel like when I was going to the right, it felt very stuttery. I'm not saying my controller is busted, but... oh, excuses for my bad gameplay. Let's put it at that. Put it at that. My mic is on, right? I'm not stupid? Okay. I'm really paranoid because there was an episode where I was muted for the entire stream, so now I'm gonna be like over-prepared and just checking every single time, like every single second. Alright, so we technically know where the secret exit is, but I kind of want to get all the Yoshi coins first because I felt stupid for not getting them all the first time around. That's another thing that I'm paranoid about. There was a reason why I didn't collect all the Yoshi coins last time, and I don't remember why. Every bounce from that Chuck, dude. So yeah, let's not enter that pipe. That was the Yoshi coin I missed. The first time around. Wait, I think I got this. So we're gonna spawn this in. Oh, how about that? And, okay. So you know what I was gonna do? I thought the platform was all the way up here. I was gonna shell jump to it. I'm a little goofy like that. I got rainbow Koopas. All 4 colors. Alright. Let's see if I remember where the rest of the Yoshi coins are. Midway! Did I skip this part? I just soft-locked myself. Actually? Nope, I soft-locked myself. My fault! My fault. I, however, want to try that again. This is a very unfortunate save state point. Alright, let's roll. I actually gotta platform this nicely. Alright, and I'm dead! That was fun. Alright, let's do this properly now, shall we? Where does this go? Whoa! That's where it goes. It shot us! Oh, great. Good old P-balloon. Said no one ever. Just for such a tiny section. And you know what? That's fine because the P-balloon is just slow as shit. Alright, gonna be careful here. I'm just gonna kill the Chuck because so far 2 out of the 3 Chucks have caused me problems. Alright. Oh, they even gave me an extra coin block for there. Kind of wish they put a reset door there just in case you're very stupid. Just like some previous levels made you think. Alright. And there's really not much to say about this level. Honestly, playing the second time around, it feels a bit more legit than the first time. I don't know how to explain it, but playing it the first time, I was like, yeah, this level feels like a shitpost. But the second time, it's like, it does feel like a level. Obviously, a level by sincx, I was expecting, you know, something groundbreaking. Not pun intended to what's going on in this section, by the way. But trust me. So good old auto-scrollers. That's 2 auto-scrollers in 1 level. Let me tell you, that is too many. At least they're kind of action-packed, but it's still an auto-scroller with an auto-generator compared to the first one. Ugh. Alright, I'm just gonna hang out here. Okay, now we go. Stop following me. I should not, you know, hang out so close to the right because, you know, whatever auto-generated bullet does that. Yeah, right? Right? Alright. Where is the last Yoshi coin? Okay, there it is. I kind of panicked for a sec. Alright. So that is the level. And now we know where the secret exit is. Presumably. So what I should say instead is let's head back to that other auto-scroller room. And that is all the Yoshi coins. And let's jump right back into it. Yeah, this level's just whatever. It has a lot of unnecessary stuff, like there's the P balloon, there's the auto-scrollers, there's the sub-area for the Yoshi coin. This level does not have a theme, is what I'm going for. They kind of just put a bunch of assets together and said, here's my VLDC level. Ugh. Aww. Dude, that Chuck is 3 for 3 on screwing me over. I mean, the first one technically, like, didn't kill me, but, because I reacted in time, but it put me in a sense of danger. Alright, so we do know where to go with this. I'm not saying that this secret exit, or whatever you want to call this, is a little obscure, but think about it. You have an empty room with a P-switch. Obviously, your first instinct is to press the P-switch in that room, not take it out of the sub-area, be surprised that the pipe takes you to the beginning of the level, then you press it, you know? Not saying that, you know, it's the main reason why this level is, you know, poor, but... Well, no buts. It's not the reason why this level is poor. Frankly, I don't really see the reason why it's poor. Obviously, the level, you know, feels off in some way that I can't really describe, but... Ugh. Eerie? Eerie? I don't know. It's an auto-scroller. There's not much to talk about. So no, I can't enter that pipe as I thought I would. Can't enter that one either. That Yoshi is burning into lava. Deserved. Deserved. Yeah, like, what is with this architecture? Is this line art, as I like to say? Is it platformies? Is that a pit? This is also a really long auto-scroller, by the way. My god. Like, please end. Oh, great! Now we got a frickin' fishing boo. Please despawn somehow? Oh, this is real. I'm rushing! Get me out! No. No, dude. Alright. Secret exit? Secret exit. GG's. Alright. That was a thing. I'm glad I did not die to that fishing boo, because all I would think is, okay, when I replay the level, the hard part is the frickin' is the goddamn fishing boo. And that was a really long auto-scroller. Well, not really long, but long enough where I was kind of just rambling on like I am now to try and not just be, you know, quiet for the auto-scroller. So yeah, I already said my piece. This level didn't really have a storyline. The assets were all over the place. The level itself was action-packed enough for it to be enjoyable while it lasted, but there's just a bunch of small problems that I feel like add on. I don't really agree with it being, you know, on the lower end, because there has been other levels that we played that I feel like were worse, but I don't know. Let's go to the ranking list and decide where I want to put this, shall we? Well, I assure you it is not 84th place, but I mean, the secret exit was unnecessarily long. The water section was cool, but also weird, because it's like, you know, underwater section all of a sudden. And yeah, I mean, this level had it all. Normally I would say that's a good thing, but in this case I would say it's... I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's good in a weird way, like in a, you know, an acquired taste way. It's been a while since I used food terms in terms of ranks. So I'd be like, this level's unsavory, this level's sweet, this level's delicious. Well, I really don't know how I want to rank this. Like, not getting into the nitty-bitty, let's just say this level was mid in a fine way. So with that said, where would it go? It probably goes, like, probably goes around here somewhere. We compared to VLDC 5, we don't have a whole lot of just, you know, normal ass levels. Like, do I have my VLDC 5 rankings? I don't. But we had like a 15 streak on my ranking list, so just this level was mid and nothing else. Yeah, enough rambling on, Felix. Just rank the level. So it's fine. The auto-scrollers sucked, and that's really it. So, with that said, yeah, this level reminds me of Grand Galleon a lot. I'll put it like that. But Grand Galleon was underwhelming, but in retrospect to Goat World SNES, it was better. So, I mean, I did like Dimensions more, but I think with the problems that Dimensions had, I'll put it here. Because, like, it could go over Ashy Plains, but Ashy Plains was honestly a fun level. But the only problem being, oh, shut up, bot. The only problem being the 3 Yoshi coins. So, I'll put Goat World SNES here. Sorry. Not all of a sudden I'm thinking, maybe, you know? Let me check real quick. Because I remember liking Ashy Plains. But it might have the problem where, for its time being like the 3rd ever level we played in this hack, it was good for its time, but now it's outdated, you know? So, let's go find it. I think it was somewhere here? Okay, so we did play a bit... Okay, here it is. So this level... No, this level was good. So no, I don't think Ashy Plains deserves to go down. I do think it's fine where it is. Alright, so aesthetics. Let's just rank this level. It does deserve to go here. Obviously, at the end of this hack, we're going to do a finalized ranking, but... I mean, the colors were... weird. Again, this level doesn't make sense. This level was weird. This whole world so far has been weird. I'll say it. I'll just give it a 7.5. I mean... it really didn't make sense. There was no cutoff. I'll give it that. Creativity. Can I just put a question mark? I mean, this level did have a lot. But... again, is it for better or for worse? You decide. But for me, I think it was for the worse, but... I guess I'll give you the quantity over quality. I mean, I'm not saying that the quality was bad, but... I don't know. Again, this level was weird. Consistency, so the chuck was weird. Difficulty curve in the secret exit autoscaler, in my opinion, was a slight difficulty curve for harder. And that's not biased by saying, you know, because of the fishing boo, but the fishing boo does play a part in that. I guess just a 9. I've been handing out a lot of 9s because in my head I'm thinking, I don't want to give it a 10 for some reason. So obviously I gotta explain a reason why consistency does not get a 10. Alright, playability. I'll give it an 8 because... you know, general consensus people, I feel like, would say, oh, by the way, I'm giving consistency... no, consistency will stay a 9, but I think function will get an 8. Alright, yeah, playability gets an 8 because I feel like the general consensus, people would like this level. Again, I'm like typing up a storm, trying to justify why I hate this level. I don't, but it's, you know, not top 10, but I can't describe it. Alright, username sincx. I recognize the name. It sounds kind of cool. Does the X really matter? I'll give you a 7. It's cool enough. By the way, the username section does not count towards the ranking. I feel like I gotta mention that every stream/episode. But now you know. Alright, moving on. We got the time dimension by Ruby. This is ranked F and also disqualified. It's been a while since we had a disqualified level. So we get to play the game, chat. While we play the level, let's see if we can find out why it's disqualified. And if we don't, obviously we'll just check the judge notes. Alright, the time dimension by Ruby. Let's do this. No secret exit, so just play the level. Wow, that is already a lot of cutoff. What you got for me? Welcome to the time dimension. Up ahead are 3 pipes. They each represent morning, day, and night. Don't you mean like afternoon? Whatever. You must beat them all to leave here. Okay. So that's cloud, block, moon. Okay, so the moon, I assume, is nighttime. Well, let's just start with 1. Alright. Does feel like morning, so I respect it. So... oh! Well, we got an auto-generator, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, it's the worst one. Is it the worst one? Yeah, I would say it is. Screw this auto-generator. Because of stuff like that. Get me out of here. We're back at the start? Oh, so it does want us to beat it all. Oh, yeah, that's cool. So let's go daytime. What is that? Nice. What is that? Okay, so those are the torpedo spawners. Okay, another auto generator. Frankly, I'll gladly. By the way, the platform's missing. And I do need that platform because... because I don't think I could get through this otherwise. I mean, with the dolphins, I kind of have to... Oh, wait, where did that one come from? What? Oh, I did survive. Let's go. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, this level is, I mean, it's staying consistent. But you got glitchy text. Okay, so I saw that, you know, the morning area, what's it called? Like, oh, there's lights in the background now. Oh, I should have done this pipe last, because we probably would have been able to get the moon. Is it not? Alright, nighttime. Oh my, alright. That is cut off. Oh, what is that? Those are blocks apparently. And that is another auto generator. I mean, I gotta admit, it is kind of cool that you have a unique auto generator for each room, but also all these rooms are the exact same, just with, as I said, a different auto generator. I still think the fish one is the worst one. This one can be scary, and I should actually be careful because if I die, gotta do all the rooms all over again. Nope. Alright, what happens now? We went through the time dimension. What do you got for me? You must finally prove yourself against the apocalypse to leave. Can he beat us and use the magic goal? Magic Koopa Guild. Okay, no midway, so the pressure's on. Alright, this... It still looks the same! That was close. Oh gosh. Alright, the pressure's really on, by the way. Oh god. Fuck you, dude. Oh, of course I die to the classic Felix enemy, the goddamn Potaboo. I was even spin jumping. I'm mad. Alright, so let's do this all over again. I'm gonna do the nighttime one because I want to see if I can get those moons or not. But it seems like the order that I went into the pipes is probably the most optimal. I mean, the day one is probably the easiest, but obviously you would want to do the fish one first. Ugh. These are really unfortunate spawn points, aren't they? At least they don't last that long. I'm kind of surprised they abruptly end like this, but I ain't complaining. Oh, you know why? Because it turned into an eerie generator, I'm pretty sure. I'm rambling on like I'm really paranoid about auto generators. Oh, you buzzkill. I guess it makes sense that I couldn't collect it because, as we saw in the overworld, there is no secret exit, there is no Yoshi coins, there is no moon. We're just playing the level. Alright. At least we got a fire flower for this section, which... Is it gonna help? Probably. Is it gonna help a lot? No. Just spin to win, baby! Whoa! Oh! Alright, get me out. And daytime is the easiest one. So let's see if I can keep these power-ups, because... I mean, I thought it was going to be a big setback. These blocks are different now. Okay. So inconsistencies, Chad, am I right? Alright. So, yeah, I want to keep these power-ups, so I don't really know what I want to do here. I think I want to wait for the water to rise and then use the RNG dolphins. Alright. I swear I jumped. Call the ref. Call the ref. I got the overlay to prove it. I'm gonna build my case. Alright. Apparently the daytime one is the hardest one because I went damageless in the fish one. Alright. I'm just kind of rushing because I'm gonna get overwhelmed easily. Alright, spinning the win. Alright, this is fine, I hope. Woo! Alright, I'm just rushing. I want out. Oh! Springboard T! Thank you. Are there supposed to be exclamation points? Alright, GG's. Well, that level was weird. I thought it was gonna be worse, but it felt kind of exciting enough, I'll be honest. Like, okay, bias aside, I'm saying as if I'm gonna defend this from being top 10. It's not, but, like, okay, there's cutoff, there is glitchy text, there's auto-generators in every room, by the way, except the hub areas. There's no midway, that's really it. There's a lot of problems at this level. However, the biggest question is, why was this disqualified? I think the main reason would be the glitchy blocks, but I feel like that wouldn't be a reason why this would get disqualified. So with that said, let's go check the judge notes and see what they say. I hope I have my list of judge notes. I do. Alright, let's search up the time dimension. Okay, let's search up Ruby. Oh, so I assume this is 678 Ruby 678. So this judge says, I couldn't get this ROM to load up for the life of me. Life of me. Next time, make sure to test your level before submitting it. Okay, so seems like it got disqualified because, you know, when the judges ranked us back in 2013, they couldn't get the level to load. With the power of technology, the person who compiled this got this level to work. So good stuff. Alright, same reason for this one. Oh no, this one actually does have judge notes for it. So, okay, so this one just has general notes. No reason for it to be disqualified. What about this one? Okay, this one got disqualified. Does it say the reason why? Sorry, I'm just reading the judge notes. This one doesn't say why it got disqualified. Probably because the first judge disqualified it. Alright, fourth judge. Damn, the fourth judge did not hold back. A waste of time, not to mention extremely lazy. Shit. Alright, so, yeah, the only reason why this got disqualified is because the first judge could not get it working, even though the other three judges got it working. Can you imagine that? I mean, let's be honest, the judge notes weren't very, like, positive to begin with. But still, I would be, you know, annoyed. I'd be like, why the hell did this get disqualified? Because the judge's, you know, emulator or whatever they were using couldn't get the level to load. Come on. Alright. Ranking time. So, yeah, this level is copy and paste, which, to begin with, that is a major red flag for me. The only room that barely got changed was the final room, the Apocalypse room. But even then, they used, like, the same room, but edited it a little bit. But, you know, The platforms sometimes didn't spawn in. There was a little bit of slowdown. There was enemy spam. There was auto generator in every room. This level was a mess, but like it is a bad level, but I enjoyed it from the time lasted. So while it is a bad level, it did its job of being, you know, fun to play. So good stuff to you, Ruby. So with that said, yeah, it probably goes down here. Like, the only good thing that this level did was no soft lock. So I think it joins this area, because like you can argue that it is a unique level. Like, they made it from scratch, but they copy and paste it 4 times. 4 freaking times across, you know, the 4 rooms that you have to play. So I feel like despite it, you know, being custom made, I can't overlook that problem. So it probably goes here. Like, Cake Island was more fun. Garden of Natura, so this one I'm a little, like, iffy about, because Garden of Natura was, I think, the first ever level we played of this hack. And, like, it was really a slap in the face, because it was a rip-off of Yoshi's Island 1 and 2. I think despite all the problems that the time dimension had, I'm willing to put it at least over Garden of Natura, because at least they made a custom level to start, despite them, you know, copy and pasting after the fact. So yeah, so the time dimension gets 5th to last place. So aesthetics, I mean, the thing I liked about the aesthetics is they actually did a pretty good job with the morning and daytime. I will not say that they did a good job with the nighttime one. The nighttime one looked the worst. But despite all that, there was cutoff, there was glitchy, you know, text, or not text, but glitchy, you know, graphics. There was the ghost room, like ghost house room, that had a bunch of cutoff. So let's say because of the background change, you get a 3. 1 point for the daytime room, 1 point for the morning room. Alright, creativity. So the gimmick part of this actually sounded really fun. Like, I like the idea of, you know, choosing between playing in the daytime, in the nighttime, or the morning time. But then they made it copy and paste. So I mean, it was custom. The last room, the Apocalypse room, was the most, you know, changed, even though they still kept the layout. So I think like a 4. Right? Cool gimmick, no execution, and the level is copy and paste. So no, I think a 2 only. Alright, consistency. So so the last room is a difficulty curve. The daytime room had an auto generator. The nighttime room had 2 auto generators. The morning room had an auto generator. The platform sometimes didn't spawn in. So let's say a 3 again, right? No, let me do the math. So 1 for the fish generator. Let's say half a point for the platform despawning. So that's 8.5. Let's say another 2 points for the nighttime room. So that's 6.5. Another 1 for the daytime room. So that's 5.5. The difficulty curve, let's say that's a full point, so 4.5. And finally, the glitchy The glitchy graphics was inconsistent. So 4. Playability, this is where it'll strive just a bit. I'll give it a 7 because it did feel fun while it lasted. And that's really it. In fact, I think a 6 because of the copy and paste. So. And finally, functionality. So you have the auto generator. And I will give it credit with how quote unquote shitty the level felt. I thought that there was going to be problems with the pipe, you know, the pipe redirecting. So I will give brownie points for that because I thought they would mess that up and they didn't. So 5.5. Alright, username Ruby, except there was 678 and 678 on both sides. I don't know why they cut that out. It's, you know, an internet generated name, so. But Ruby is a cool color and a cool gem, so I'll give you a 4. That is the weakest score I gave a level yet. On average, I'll say. So I'll put here copy, paste. Copy, paste. Alright. I really rambled on about that level, but I gotta justify my reason, chat. My list is a professional list. I said so myself. Self-proclaimed. Alright, let's move on. We got by Sugar. Is that how I pronounce it? Do I sound like a freaking car? Alright, let's do it seriously. So we got by Sugar. This is ranked F, and this also doesn't have anything but a normal exit. Let's do it. Oh, that's an orb up there. Okay. Oh, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Is that the level? Is this just a one screen level? Hello? Oh shit! I just realized the time as well. Oh my god, we have 60 seconds. Okay, this is a level that got submitted to VLDC. Are you telling me that this level didn't get disqualified? Oh, there's more up here! No! Okay, we're back at the start. Oh my god, it's just... What is this? Am I dead? No, I'm not.
Orb.
Seriously? That was the level? That was the level! Okay, GG's! That was lots of R's by Sugar. I'm not gonna make the car revving sound again. I'm sorry, chat. That, like, seriously, that's a level that got submitted to VLDC 6? I'm even willing to play it again. Look! This is the level. The level is one screen. One effing screen. Are you serious? So you're telling me this level got disqualified because a judge could not get it working, but this level didn't get disqualified because this is a level? Totally, right? That has to be a shitpost. This cannot be serious. That, like... Wow. That, yeah, just wow. That's all I gotta say. That was probably world record. I'll say it. You seen it here first, folks. World record on stream. Because no one else probably played this. That's a lie. Yeah, let's rank the level, I guess. Like, is there anything to judge? Like, I'll say that this level can technically go over wet dry ruins because I did not have to go into Lunar Magic and change the level myself. It gets less. Like, are you kidding me? Alright, I gotta type it properly. How many R's are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 3 exclamation points. There you go. I can't wait to look back at this ranking and be like, what the hell was this level? Heavy quotations level, by the way. But, alright, let's review it. So, you start the level with 60 seconds. You have one key area to get to, and that's the red orb. There is an obstacle being the bullet bills, and you have to build a bridge with hidden blocks with no indication whatsoever. That felt like a WarioWare game. That's like a WarioWare mini game, like micro game. That's the term. It was a micro game, chat. Like, yeah, that's it. Aesthetics. There was 1 platform in there and no cutoff. 2. And they changed the background. 3. Gimmick and creativity. I mean, I gotta admit, it was kind of cool to see the bullet bills obstacle used the way it did? Question mark. I'm really grasping at straws right now, but that's it. I mean, there was a gimmick but no creativity, so I'll give you a 4. Consistency. So, believe it or not, the bullet bills were consistent, and I can't even say there was a difficulty curve. There is no difficulty curve. You get a 10. I can't unjustify it. Playability. It's like very hard to call this a level because, I mean, you enter it and there is a destination to get to. Like, you should search up the definition of a level, and this level would be a prime example. I don't know, like 5.5. There's not enough. There's not enough. All right, functionality. So once again, all things considered, it functionally worked perfectly. The bullet bills were consistent. You could argue that, you know, the music blocks can be a little jank, but I feel like I have no choice but to give it a 10. Like, this level is a shitpost. How am I supposed to rank this? Our username Sugar. It's anything but sweet. I don't know, it's a nice lady's name. Who knows if this was a lady or not. I'm sorry for assuming their gender in current day internet. Alright, I don't know, like, just a 5. There's nothing to what? There's nothing to rank here. There you go. That's your extra note. Alright, let's move on. We got Great Koopa Gate by Poloros. That's satisfying to say. Poloros. Yeah, Poloros? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Who knows if I even am. Alright, secret exit and Yoshi coins. Let's do it. We are pleased to announce that this mountain is off limits by the order of Bowser. Get lost. Rude. I can't read. I ain't gonna let that stop me. I don't know what the meme format goes, but it's that, you know, it's that meme from Arthur where it's like, even if I can't read the sign, I won't let that stop me. Oh shoot, I actually woke it up. Alright, good old water level, right? Are we gonna play a singular normal level? Like, this level might be the closest, but... Ah, yes. Wouldn't be a VLEC level or game without some cutoff in it. Let alone an episode. Like, my god. Aw, you could've. Could've rewarded me with something. Alright, this is an interesting mishmash of aesthetics here. Kinda works out, dare I say. Oh man, we are climbing. Oh, hello. Any secreters? Or outside? Or above the castle? Let's not fall. Oh, auto generator. It's at least something I could deal with. Alright, oh! I say deal with as I get hit by it. That was mostly due to my own stupidity. Oh. Okay, that time was not my fault. That was an auto generator moment. Let's be a little careful, shall we? I don't want to end up, you know, spawning in front of one. Ooh! Oh gosh, that was, as I like to call, a Super Mario jump. My god. Also, is this, like, all for the Yoshi coin, or is this progress? Must be progress, because we are going somewhere. Oh! Reset pipe. Appreciated. I always appreciate a creator that adds a reset pipe, because I always mention you can never, you know, underestimate how stupid some people can be, because there are some levels where you have to, like, go super out of your way to soft lock, and I did say that, like, all things considered, a soft lock is a soft lock, and you know, and what's it called? And I always penalize them. I would say it's unfair, and it is, but you cannot overlook it. Like, oh gosh, that was close. Alright, the only thing that they didn't reset, which I've noticed they don't do a whole lot of in this VLEC. It must have been a rule or something, but they never reset the time. Wait, that's impossible because Blazing Desert had a gimmick where the time would reset, so... Alright, we are missing a Yoshi coin. I probably made a grave mistake. Yes, I did! Uh-oh! Oh, no. Alright. Should I just, like, honestly reset the level? Probably not. Where was the last Yoshi coin, then? It was probably at the end of that grassland room. That's kind of ass, I'll say. Unless it's in the boss room, but very rarely do people put, like, stuff in the boss room. Will I have enough time to beat the boss, is the question. I'll have to hurry. Oh, I probably didn't have to go far. I'm so stupid, chat. You may roast me. Alright, 60 seconds. No peer pressure. Custom boss. It was in here! Oh my god! How about that, right? Alright, another auto generator, by the way. Alright. We actually had the time to do that. I always like how you could technically die because of a goddamn auto generator. They actually, I was like roasting the creator. No one puts a Yoshi coin in a boss room. No one edits a boss room. Well, you made me eat my words. Alright, the level had a storyline to it. Like, you know, we start off in the trenches, and then we're climbing the castle, and then we go outside, and this level was kind of cute. But we still gotta play it because we got a secret exit to find. Also, there's cutoff in this level, but... Which, as I've demonstrated in the previous episode, it is not that hard to fix, what's it called, cutoff. Alright, check all the pipes. We're looking for secreters. I still like this. You know, like, it technically doesn't make sense. Pipe up, parapet, pipe down, foundry, door, armory. Okay, so we got a couple of things to do here. This is a puzzle level. Okay, we might have to play this level a couple of times then. Auto generator. I think that's an auto generator. It sure is! It sure is! Son of a... Son of a... My reaction when... Alright, get me through. Oh wait, you know what I should check? Oh, the screen ends right there. you know my ass was gonna go underneath and see if there was cutoff on the left. You can't stop me! I'm so goofy. I hope you're enjoying the series / stream, by the way. Because I know I went on quite of the hiatus, but again, it's not like I got burnt out. I mean, it does play a part, but I've just been playing other games. Not really much else to say. We're back with this, because as I always said, there's really no rush to finish this, because this probably is, you know, my main game in terms of streaming. Obviously, I have, you know, a long list of other games to play, but okay, another auto generator. My god, this creator loves his auto generators. Time dimension, you have met your maker. The only reason why this level is better blind jump is because there is no fish generator. Oh, that's a... Oh gosh, oh gosh. I can't believe there's no slow down in this level. Blank and... Fire flower. Hook me up, chief. Alright. So is this progress or is this the secret exit? Oh, I assume the other room led to this, right? Jeez, okay, so we might be playing this level a couple of times. If this does lead to the secret exit, by the way, I'll probably just save state. Oh, hello. Oh, there's the slowdown. I bet that's a bait. Unless, there's probably a Yoshi coin in there. I'll still open it. Whoa, look at that. I collected a Yoshi coin, chat. Are you happy now? Alright. Ooh. Oh, he's coming. He was climbing those stairs. Oh. Okay. This feels very Donut Plains 2. Never mind. That's an ugly, ugly arrow there. Alright. So yeah, is this the secret exit? I don't know what this is gonna be. It probably is, because it's very much not a boss room. But I still wonder if, like, this level might have, you know, technically multiple exits. You know, it's kind of your pick-your-own adventure. That is ugly. It's just like a jumble of text. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get a running start here. There we go. Did I land up here? I sure did. Can I go over it? Nope. Alright, secret exit? Survey says... I'm holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath. Secret exit. Alright, GG's. Except not GG's, because we have, I think, 2 more rooms to go through. Because we have the bullet bill room, and I think that other pipe we could have entered as well. So again, gotta play it all, you know. Always gotta respect the creator and see what they all have to offer when they submitted this. But yeah, this level is fine, all things considered, but I did not like the amount of auto generators. Like, if I had a nickel for every time I said auto generator today, I would have, I think, 75 cents, but that is way too much in just one stream. Alright, so I will save stay here, and I'm gonna see if these are all unique rooms. They sure are. So let's go ahead and play them all. And like, I can already tell, yeah, there's probably a Yoshi coin right there. I do appreciate that because, you know, it would make no sense if you played, you know, a direction and it didn't give you all the Yoshi coins. I would be pretty upset about that, so I gotta appreciate the fact that the creator did that. I bet there's gonna be a Yoshi coin in there too. I played Super Mario World a bit too much, you know? Alright, so it leads back here. Oh, is this different? No. Alright, which one haven't I done yet? I think it was this pipe, or was it the door? It was the door. Okay. The one I died in because I'm stupid, except I wasn't because it was the auto generator. This is very much enemy spam, though. I don't know, like when I'm gonna be ranking this level was enemy spam. I mean, look at everything on the screen right now. At least the room was short. And it leads us here. Okay, so that is the level all explored. I don't know, like, maybe I'm saying that there's a certain charm for this level because the competition so far this episode isn't very steep between the three of these levels. But I don't know. Yeah, like, this room also has a bit of problems. Like, while I appreciate the first direction that we picked, having a reset pipe, it did not reset the time, and as we saw, I almost lost because of that. There's very much enemy spam, especially in that bomb-on room. I don't know. Like, this level's hitting different compared to, you know, these three levels. Like, there's something good about this level, despite it having, you know, very much similar problems to these three. So, I'll treat it as, it was a mid-level with a bunch of problems. Like, let's list off the problems. So, yeah. Enemy spam, auto-generator, no midway as well. And yeah, so thinking about it, this level did suck on the surface. No, on the surface this was a fun level, but digging into it, you know, digging into the roots, the dirt, there was a handful of problems. So despite those problems, I think it could go pretty high still. I mean, I liked how you could pick your own adventure. Normally I have a problem with that, and I should have a problem with this too. But as we saw, I assume that there was going to be enough Yoshi coins for each direction. But what am I saying? Like, yeah, so normally I have a problem with the whole pick your own adventure levels because, you know, why don't you just make it one whole level and add a midway? Why, you know, let the creator, or not creator, why do you let, you know, the player base choose if you want them to see it all? Maybe the creator didn't want us to see it all. I don't know. So, in short, pretty decent level, lots of problems. So, how many problems to make it go down a bit? There was short adventure. with how much I liked it, am I really putting it all the way down here? Like, really? Maybe. Because, yeah, I cannot look over the fact that there was problems in this level. So let me go look at some levels again. We got this level. This level was good. As I proceed to die. No, that level was fine. Even despite the note that I gave it. The Koopa Hills was a acquired taste. I'll say that. And then Living Mountain was just very mid, I think. Oh, that was Morsel's level. Never mind. Man, where am I gonna rank this? Am I seriously, like, thinking, does it go all the way down here? Like, no way, right? Because there was Cutoff, there was Pick Your Own Adventure, there was Auto Generators, there's Yoshi Coins in this level, despite me collecting them all. That might be because there wasn't... No, I did collect all the Yoshi Coins. Okay. Whack. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it really did feel fun, and it could go above, you know, this, but there's enough problems that, you know... Oh, like, it does not deserve to go down here. No way. It is better than Living Mountain, but I don't think it's better than Deep Dark Cave, and that's kind of saying a lot, because I was kind of comparing it to Short Adventure, and the reason why Short Adventure, the reason why I'm saying Adventure wrong is because it's pronounced Adventure, according to this creator. Yeah, like... I'm sorry, it just goes here. As much as the level was good, and I did appreciate it, there's too many problems that... Like, the problems aren't over-glaring. Like, it is just auto-generators, but... No, hold on. Because I know I'm not going to feel right about putting it there. Some of the rooms didn't have an auto-generator, and... Like, let me think about it, because if the levels didn't have the auto-generator, then I would say, yeah, this level was honestly dope, because the Layer 2 room was dope. I did not like the Bomb-Bomb room. The Grassland room was cool. The water room was pointless. I like the vertical room. So, hold on. Because maybe this will make a comeback, because... Despite its problems, I do think it's better than these. But now I'm like thinking, okay, this is where it might, you know, stop. So no way it's up here. I'll say that. I'm saying that now, but it's like, okay, let's go down the list with all of these. So, Short Adventure, it had no midway, and Short Adventure was like this level, except they, you know, included each room. But Short Adventure was just mid. Like, it was a pretty boring level in comparison. There's Vacation Island 4. How Do Chuckledge was, you know, hot ass, I'll say it. I think it's just above Short Adventure, but that's it. I don't think it's better than Vacation Island 4. So, it didn't make that big of a comeback, but I feel better about its placement now. Because, like, aesthetics, I will give you an 8. No, 7.5, I forgot about the cutoff. Sucker. Creativity and gimmick. So, it did feel like a venture. I think that's why I like this level, is because, you know, I always appreciate a level that feels like it had a storyline to it. You know, you start off in the trenches, and then you make your way into the castle, and then you're climbing the castle. It makes sense. So, I'll give you an 8. Each room was cool. 8.5 even? No, because technically, you know, if you were a just normal player, you would just play this once and be done and over with it, right? Like, you would probably not do the Bomb-Bomb room. You would probably not do one of the rooms at least. So, consistency, so yeah, auto generators up the ass. So I'm gonna give it a 6. Playability, 8. It was fun. I don't think 8.5. And functionality, auto generators once again, but functionally it worked. There was slowdown as well, so 6.5. Not 0.5, 6.5. Alright, username, oh my god, can I not say now? Poloros, there we go. I was tripping over myself there. Poloros is a pretty baller name. I'll give you an 8. Just saying it sounds satisfying. Poloros. Alright. We're almost done with this world. 2 more levels to go. We got Complexity in a Nutshell by Forno? I bet that's how you pronounce it. Forno? Fornaxus? Fornaxus sounds proper in my opinion. Fornaxus. Sure. Ranked C, no secret exit, and Yoshi coins. Let's do it. So yeah, once again, like, what is the theme of this world? Because, you know, I'm going to put in the description and be like, today we completed insert world here, but I don't know what this world is. I think I'm going to call it the Leftovers world. Because at first I thought it was the abstract world. And it still might be the case, but I don't know. It might just be the world where like the creator of this hack couldn't decide where to, you know, which segment of the overworld to put these levels in, so they just put it in the Leftovers. All right, so far looking like another adventure level. I just realized the time. Alright, let's take our sweet old time with this, because if we end up dying, it might be a big setback. Oh, by the way, I keep forgetting, a lot of these levels have not been having midway points, by the way. I feel like I should mention that, because I keep, you know, glossing over it, mainly because there's more overbearing issues, even though that is a big issue. But in the defense, it's a good thing that I have been forgetting about it, because that means the level was, you know, legit and fun to play. Like, sure, it might get tiring to have to frickin', you know, do the water section, for example, in the Bowser's Castle Gate. Ooh, look at this aesthetics. This is nice. So once again, another like adventure level. No! You couldn't push me to the left, to the right. I mean, I was said to the left. That's where I went, stupid. All right, let's play the level again, I guess. Let me check something, because, yeah, I'm thinking about the no midway. Does it? No, because Short Adventure also didn't have a midway. So I'm going to put, I mean, let me just show it real quick. So I was thinking, yeah, this level had no midway. Does it change the placement? No, because Short Adventure didn't have a midway either. Alright. Now, the only level we played that had a midway was Goat World SNES. Alright, this level feels, you know, very adventurous, so I feel like I'm gonna like this level. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say right now. We're just getting back to where we started. Don't really have anything to say. I mean, I have the ranking list on my other monitor, and just looking at the levels we played, I feel a sneeze coming. BRB. Alright, sorry about that. I had to blow my nose, too. So, bless me. Let's jump back into it. So, I forget what I was talking about now. Oh, yeah, so I have the, like, ranking list on my other monitor. And it's almost like the level staring back at me. Freaking all the R's. I don't know how to... I'm not gonna pronounce it. The car engine noise level. It's like the low staring back right at me. Like, I can't believe that level existed. Like, that's a first. And, you know, I played the later installments of VLDC. And I've never seen a level like that before. We have played our fair share of short levels, but not freaking one screen goddamn levels. Like, goddamn. Actually, technically, there's one in VLDC 11 or 12, but that had, I think, 3 screens. I mean, they were 3 screens of what am I trying to say? 3 screens, you know, rooms, like separate rooms, but still. Like that we have played our fair share of, you know, WarioWare-esque levels, and that feels like, you know, the leftovers. Alright, let's head up here. Right? Oh no, this is power-ups. Was a power-up, but now it's just an upgrade, if you think about it. Alright. So yeah, we ended up in a castle. Oh, nice slowdown. Say it when I see it. Hey, useless pipe. I bet you anything. Do you see that? Can I just skip it? Yes. Yes, you can. Alright, I gotta mention what I saw down here. That is a part of a staircase right there. So, technically, nice cutoff. Reset door? Why am I don't know why I'm safe stating. Okay. Well, screw you, too, then. Frickin' putting me in harm's way. Alright, I always appreciate the fact that there's a midway there. Because you can never underestimate how stupid some people can be. I feel like I should be rushing. The answer is yes, I should have been. Hey, alright, all the Yoshi coins accounted for. So we should be at the end of the level. That's how it works, right? Now this looks like the end. Simplicity and complexity both have their own pros and cons. I hope you enjoyed playing this entry. Oh, hell no! Oh, is that... I think that's the creator's name. Right?
Orb.
Well, I don't know if their idea was to try to keep it as, you know, simple as possible. Well, complexity in a nutshell. I feel like the joke is, you know, going in one ear and out the other. But I gotta check the judge notes real quick and see if this was by Oh Hell No. Yes, I'm making a special occasion for this because I recognize the name. Huh. Oh, this one says... Oh no, wait. Okay, so this was by Oh Hell No. For some reason, they're pulling a freaking... I forget. Who made Six Pack again? It was someone by the name of R. Like, their name started with an R. And I always, like, roasted them because I always said, you know, that's not their name. Whatever. So this was by Oh Hell No. So I'm not saying that I recognize the name. I mean, I obviously do, which is why I made it a occasion. a special occasion to check the judge notes. But they're known for making very, very good mid levels. Like their levels are simple but effective, and I think that was the joke for this level. Is it was supposed to be simple, but it was also a little chaotic. So I gotta say that, honestly, bravo. This level was pretty freaking legit. I gotta admit. There was no midway, which is why I'm a little iffy on it. And there was a little bit of slowdown, but this level was very pretty. It had a storyline going for it. And there was some jank in terms of aesthetics. So honestly, good job. I gotta admit, good job. Top 10? Was there any downsides about this level? The rooms were kind of short, but I'm also glad they were because... So, no, you know how I should explain this? This level literally was a WarioWare level. Each room, there was I think 5 or 6 rooms, had a completely different, gimmick and tone to it. And I mean that in a good way. It felt like I was playing 6 different levels in one level. So this level, as I explained, Oh Hell No makes very, very, very mid levels, but they are always really good. And this is not an exception. Or what am I trying to say? Not exception. Stupid. This is not any different. So Ghost Tower also had no midway, and I placed that top 10. I think this goes all the way up here. This level is nothing special, but if they were just going for simplicity, they nailed this right on the coffin. Like, actually. This honestly feels like, could even break into top 5, but I think the no midway is what's ruining it for me. English speak words. So it absolutely is better than I Hate My Life. Still love that name, by the way. Better than Ghost Tower, better than Rocky Land, and better than Dino River. So it's guaranteed 6th place. So, even though Dino River did have a midway, but Dino River was also very mid, but in a decent way. It was in a good way too, but looking back at it, it was a little boring, but this level was not boring. There was Color Splash Castle. Oh, does this deserve... This level seriously feels like it deserves top 3. I kid you not. Like, I think it's better than these two. I don't think it's better than Cave Escape 2, but... Like, that's what I'm thinking right now. Honestly, let me go check. I pressed down there, and apparently it sent me to the right. That's whack. Because, yeah, the only 2 problems I could say about that level is the Skull Raft was a little jank, and, no midway. But other than that, that level was, like, very legit. Like, seriously. Alright, so Ghost Ship was down here. Oh, so it was this level. This level was very good and stayed true to its gimmick. So no, I don't think it breaks it to the top 4. Ghost Ship, Bullet Bluffs are very solid in terms of vanilla. But Color Splash Castle, I know this one was also very legit. I know where it is. It's all the way over here. Just kidding! I don't even know my levels. Okay, it was over here. There it is. So it was this level. This level had a really cool gimmick as well. Oh, yeah, is this level better than than complexity in a nutshell. I'm really thinking about it because this level was also very good. So far my top 5 is very solid, I gotta admit. Yeah, I don't know. Color Splash Castle was good. But so was Complexity in a nutshell. I think I want to change the rankings around because while Bullet Bluffs was a very fun level, I know my biggest pet peeve was there was no bullets in Bullet Bluffs. And Magic Koopa Funhouse, while it was made by one of my favorite YouTubers, it was a jank fest. Man, is this what they meant by complexity in a nutshell? So, let's get this straight. It's not better than Ghost Ship, but I think Ghost Ship can move up. You know what, fuck it. Fuck it. So this can move up. I'm having second doubts about Color Splash Castle, I'll be honest. But I know Ghost Ship can absolutely move up. That was a very pretty level. Despite no midway, I think it's better than Color Splash Castle. I think I'm willing to give it that. Because let me check something, because I think in VLDC 4 or 5, I'm gonna open up VLDC 4. So there's a level called Lunar Limbo that I ranked second place. I don't think that level had a midway either. So there was cases of, you know, levels being having no midway but still placed very high on my list. The level, okay, let's talk about this level again. So the problem's no midway and it did feel a little janky. I feel like not only the skull wrap, but there were a lot of other parts that felt a bit janky, and some of the rooms were short. So with that said, so I was trying to build a case where it might have been third place above these two, but now I think it's down here. It's either above or below Color Splash Castle. I think that Color Splash Castle is barely better, because from what I remember, Color Splash Castle did not feel janky at all. While this level feels like there's a lot of jank to it, so. But still a really good level. So, Complexity in a Nutshell by Oh Hell No / Fornaxus goes here. So, aesthetics, it was a very pretty level with like just the that staircase, so that's why it's not a 9. Creativity, a lot of creativity. Again, each room felt unique, felt like its own level. Consistency, so that's the downside. It didn't really stay consistent, and some rooms felt a bit jankier than others. There's also slowdown, so 8.5. Playability, probably a really fun level. 8.5 even? I think so. I feel like a lot of people would enjoy this level, myself included. And functionality, 9.5 because of the slowdown, and just 9 because of also, like, the level did feel janky. I feel like if I played it again, things would be a bit more different. Our username, Oh Hell No and Fornaxus are both, like, killer tags, so 7.5. 75, no, dude. Alright. What a level. We got the final boss. We got Super Level Run by DeppySlide. Or is it Deppy? I think that's an A behind there. Can I hide this? I think I can. What was... Oops. It's Deppy. Alright, rank C to D, so this is just below these two, apparently. But this is the final boss of the leftover world. Yo, Yoshi's Island 1! Oh my god, it's Yoshi's Island 1. Except they changed it a bit. Whoa, look at me go. Whoa! Too fast. Let's get rid of him. Too many hammers, bro. Get it? Uh-huh. Oh, yo? Oh, secreters. That had to be intentional. Yeah, come on. Okay. Let's try that again. Fuck that. That's all I gotta say. Fuck that, dude. Not cool. Cross that off of the VLDC bingo card. Freaking blind jump. Honestly, for VLDC 7, I'm gonna make a bingo card. I think it's gonna be fun if we do that. Because I have a lot of good ideas for, so yeah, screw it. Like, that had to be intentional. Nice pixel clip. Another blind jump. Cool. I feel like I should do a YOLO jump. Alright, Yoshi's Island sub-area. You can't... like, come on! Alright, based on the name, this might be a marathon level, so this will be... I mean, I was planning on ending the stream after... That bounced on lava? Well, excuse me, I do not think that's how logic works. What the actual hell is wrong with the frickin' stupid football? The more I'm thinking about it, the more I want to do a bingo card, like, right now. I might not even wait for VLDC 7. Frick. There was something down there. Are you shut up! Oh my... Wow. Wow! You know, that takes serious skill to do that, okay? To thread that tiny-ass needle at that height? Fuck! That's all I gotta say about that. Is, like, what the, like, that's all I gotta say is, Just... Excuse me. Only wonder what's at the end there. Alright, I'm cranking it right, or cranking it left, stupid. I will say cranking it right. Cranking it left there. And make sure not to go into that freaking forbidden hole. I made that sound like a silly joke that I will not elaborate on, but use your imagination, chat. Also, screw this guy. Oh my god. These freaking footballs are making no sense clipping into the ceiling. Get me a break, man. I mean, that's kind of like real life. You throw a football hard enough at the ground, it might, you know, recoil big enough to bounce to the ceiling. It might make a dent in the ceiling. I don't know. I'm kind of just building a case for a shitty sport. You heard me say it. Alright. Is that technically a soft lock? Yes, I'm cheating a lot right now. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, there's a 1-up. Okay. I want my power-ups, by the way. And don't worry, if I end up dying, I will just restart from the beginning. Also, auto-generator. Yeah, just think about it. There is so many opportunities for a bingo card. You know what? You know what the free space is gonna be? Nice cutoff. Nice cutoff. What's my prize? Give me that. Give me that Yoshi coin. Hell yeah. Oh man. We're skipping a level. I feel like I've cheated a lot with this save states. Another auto generator, but I just want to see what's down here. Sure. Looks like nothing. Okay. I want my power-ups. Alright, at least it's an easier auto generator to deal with now. Well, auto generators be auto generators like that. Can't be too mad about that, even though that was a BS hit. But you do you. You know what I was expecting there? I was really expecting a I'm not holding that. Fuck that. Nope. It happened 2 times already. I'm cheating. No. Capital S, screw this level. Like, I bet you anything there's gonna be a midway through here. If there is, I'm gonna I'm not holding that. I am not holding that. No. Like, fool me once, shame on me, but fool me twice, kiss my hoo-has. Yes, I tried to enter that pipe just then and there. I'm mad. I'm mad at this level. It hit me with 2 blind jumps, and then it actually did that with the auto generator twice. No, thrice. 3 times it hit me with that. The I'm triggered. I'm triggered, chat. That is not okay. I kind of want to go to bottom path. Like, that's a classic Felix moment, dying before the midway. But of all ways to die, I'm just no. That's all I gotta say is no. Alright, what do we got down here? Did I pick right? No, I picked left. Oh. Kind of prefer the bottom path because I feel like I can kind of sneak peek the top path at the same time, which I couldn't do vice versa. And I mean, it just connects back here anyways. Alright, doesn't look like there's any Yoshi coin. There has been levels in the past which I don't like the fact of that have made it so, like, oh, you could take a split path and then there's gonna be, you know... Sorry. There's gonna be, you know... no Yoshi coin. Alright. Moving swiftly along. Now, this level is mad, the level. Alright, so we got another, like, adventure level, don't we? Oh, there is something up there. You thought, you sneaky ghost. That was just for a 1-up. That I did. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. No, I understand. That sounds very sarcastic, but no, I understand. Reset door? Reset door. I feel like I want to keep this cape. I don't really like how there might be possible secreters about. Fake door? Progress door. Uh-oh. I'm saying uh-oh because that means we... Oh my god, that is... You know the Yoshiko is going to be somewhere around here, and I'm a little worried where it might be. Alright, left-handed. You know they put a mushroom there just for that fishing, boo. Alright, I feel like we might have to end up, loading the save state to the midway. Because I'm having doubts that I might have missed a Yoshi coin in that ghost house. Might be in the castle? Rare when I said that, I hope that I'm glad that they didn't put a Yoshi coin in a split path. Technically, that ghost house was a split path, and I'm still gonna be mad. Alright. You know, I'm just gonna spin to win, baby. Alright, didn't notice anything up there. Yeah, these are tall ceilings. And after, what was it? The, there was something that hid in the English speak words. We missed the Yoshi coin. I don't like this level anymore. I know that all the problems were on my end, but that felt like a personal attack, chat. This level felt like a goddamn personal attack, and I am having none of it. You know, when I'm gonna rank it, it's just gonna be complete bias, and I don't give a shit! I'm not actually mad, by the way, but like... You know how you can use mad in, you know, multiple terms? This case is, you know, like a mad scientist. Like, the audacity. Like, you think you're a smartass, don't you? I'm just gonna cheat with all the save states. I don't want to go through the water section again. Alright, let's explore the ghost house again. By the way, gotta mention, it would suck to miss all the Yoshi coins, because this is a pretty lengthy level. I got hit there. Alright. Oh, this is a different room. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna have to... There it is! Yeah, very funny. Yeah, I don't really like that. It's not the first time either, which is why I'm saying, oh, you know, past levels have done that as well. And that is the case, but... you know what, sure. I was thinking, okay, just go, you know, finish the level, but while I'm here, I may as well check out all the other doors, you know? Alright. Fake door this, fake door that. We go through this door, we go through the right door. This door. Okay, so it's just a bunch of... I just so happened the first time around went the correct path each time. I'm too good. I'm suffering from success. That's what this is. God damn it. I don't like fishing moves. Because my biggest problem is what's it called? You know, when they turn around, so does the hitbox. So basically, in a pixel second, the hitbox can move, you know, 3 spaces apart, and that always gets me. Alright, so while we're getting back to here, I guess let's talk about the level. So once again, this is a, you know, adventure level. Even ending off on a Bowser fight, of all things. Ugh. Yeah, I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna end the stream after this. Does make sense, because I didn't like how the previous stream/episode, I kind of ended on, you know, in the middle of this world. Obviously, I can't, you know, dictate if I'm gonna finish a world or not, because, you know, some levels will take 2 hours, like the puzzle levels. Oh my god, I thought it crashed there. Those are long pauses, aren't they? That's whack. Like, I know it sometimes freezes in this boss, but those are long pauses, dude. Like, if you were here during my speedrun era of Super Mario World, you would know that these timers are pretty short. Yeah, so we played like 3 separate choose your... I don't know why I keep saying choose your own adventure gimmick, but like storyline gimmick or whatever you want to call it. This is probably the weakest one of the 3. Because first you had the Bowser Gate level, that was a storyline level, and then you had Complexity in a Nutshell, that was by far the best one, and this one, I think, is the weakest one. Is it due to the fact that, like, I got hit out of a bunch of jank? Probably, but just playing it feels, you know, it feels like the weakest one of the 3. Because, again, maybe it's just biased, because obviously it'd be pretty unfair to rank the level after we just played a really good one that I almost ranked top 5. But still, GG's. The level was alright. Again, all the deaths except that auto-generated one, that was that was the most bullshit one. But the other 2, like the blind jump, that was silly. And then the threading the needle one was definitely funny. Like, that took skill, you know? Either way, Mario and his friends are gonna take a vacay, and so am I. See you in 20 days, chat. Just kidding. I am getting tired though, so... Oh, what, are we gonna get credits as well? No. Alright, that was super level run. So, yes, the level felt... I think that was the problem. The level, like, each room felt like it was built from an already existing vanilla level. Like, the first room definitely reminded me of Yoshi's Island 1, but obviously they changed it around to make it not so Yoshi's Island, but I think that's why I think it was the weakest of the 3. But that was the Leftovers world. I don't really know what to call this world. I thought it was gonna be the abstract world, but it had a bit of everything, you know? So let's rank this before I rank my top 3 favorite and top 3 least of this world. So yeah, this world was crazy, I gotta admit. So yeah, like I said, I always appreciate a storyline level. I didn't really feel the story in this one, which is why, again, I think it's the weakest of the 3. It's not a bad level, but it felt even more... It didn't feel as janky as this, believe it or not, but there were a lot of problems in this level. I mean, with how lengthy it is, it's to be expected, but I don't know. Something about this. Maybe it was all the deaths. I don't know. but I assure you it is not top 10. Probably goes down here somewhere. Actually, I forgot, I did put Great Koopa Gate really low. Despite, so, like, no, this level is probably not down here, but I did like this one more. It did have its problems, though, so I remember why. So maybe this one by default is the second best, but it's, my personal opinion, is my least favorite of the three. So this goes, again, it was a legit enough level. There was auto generators. I didn't really like the ghost house segment. There's a couple of things I didn't like about this level, but in short, it was a mid-level. That's all I'm gonna say. So it goes somewhere here, I think. That's bias aside, by the way. It didn't hit as hard as these two for some reason. Because, again, I think the biggest problem is it just felt like it was not a carbon copy of already existing Super Mario World levels, but the foundation absolutely was. Like, I see through the lies. I think that's why I don't like this level. I mean, I'm not saying I hate it, but my least favorite level of the three. So, yeah, I think by default it goes above these three, but it's not better than, like, Blazing Desert. I don't even think it's better than Land of Mystery either. It's not better than Land of Mystery. So, it goes somewhere here. Better than Goat World SNES. So, I like Kumquat Cavern's gimmick more than this one, but it was a short level. I think Kumquat is better. So it goes here somewhere. Grand Galleon had a nicer aesthetics, but level-wise, Super Level Run was technically better. I think, no, like, some of the rooms were cool. Despite that BS auto-generator room, jank, I did like that room the most. Didn't like the Yoshi coin placement in the ghost house. There's a lot of ups and downs with this level, thinking about it. The more I'm explaining it, the more I'm thinking, yeah, up and down, up and down. So, I'm going with my heart and saying that Ashy Plains was better. I refuse. I refuse to put this above Ashy Plains. So Super Level Run gets top 20. I actually do not feel like it did. Like, hold on. If I made a case for, what level was it? For the Great Koopa Gate, then I can make a case for this one, for it to move down. Because, yes, it had its problems. Like, all these other levels had problems, too. That's the thing. I don't want this in my top 20. I'm gonna be honest. I'm letting my bias take over right now. Was there anything cool in this level gimmick-wise? Not really. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm going with my heart. We're going back to the drawing board. Where does this go? I think Dimensions, despite the breaks, is better. Even Mountainous Mountains felt better. Negative World honestly sucked. Even Small Vanilla Castle felt better. I feel like I'm being a major hater for this level, but I'm just letting my bias take over right now. Yeah, I want to go see Mountainous Mountains real quick. I only had a midway. Nice cutoff. Yeah, I think this level was just mid. Like, this was the most midiest of mid levels that we had so far. There's also some copy and paste in this level. But I do think it's better than Negative World. Negative World was such a letdown. I'll say it. I'm not saying that it deserves to, you know, drop down a lot, but I think this is going to matter with super level runs placement if I move Mountainous Mountain. So with that said, yeah. Like, even Go World SNES, I thought super level run was better than this, and thinking about it, fine. Okay, taking away my bias, fine. No, I'm thinking about it more. So despite the problems, Grand Galleon also had potential but was pretty underwhelming. Go World SNES was just weird. Dimensions was good, but it had the major breaks. This level had problems, but it's enough for it to be up here, I guess. Just in terms of quantity. I will say, bias included that the quality was not there, but the quantity was. So aesthetics, it was nice enough. Okay, now I'm going back on my word because, like, I'm thinking about all the problems in this level, and there was problems. Man, like, frick! Frick is all I gotta say. Because, yeah, the ghost house sucked. The castle part kind of sucked. The freaking vertical climb also kind of sucked with the auto generator. The first few rooms felt like Yoshi's Island knockoffs. So, yeah. I'm going with my other option. It's underneath Mountainous Mountains. If I said at best this level was mid, and Mountainous Mountains was like the middiest of mids, Mountainous Mountains does deserve to go over because this level, I'm not going to say the name again, this level did not have any problems, but Super Level Run did. So finally, I'm even going to play here so I remember why this level was so low. Goes here. So yeah, aesthetics, honestly, felt fine. Gimmick and creativity, you would think with the quantity I would give it an 8, but I'm dying with it when I say that. I'm like, let me jump into it and let me pause on the first frame. Does this not look like the intro to... I actually I quit out, stupid. Does this beginning section, this time frame, not look like Yoshi's Island 1? But just moved around and added, you know, a little sprinkle. Literally, this enemy was here. This platform was here. This bush was here. This flying object was here. The only thing that was changed was the, like, obviously the placement of stuff and these Monty moleholes. Whoop-de-doo. I think that's why I'm Omega hating on this level, because if you see me in past levels, I, like, let me show you. Like, I'm no holds barred when it comes to copy and paste, and I'm not gonna go over, you know, my rant about it. So, yeah, with like the hate aside, I can see it going even lower, but I will say that it's better than, you know, these three, for example. So, again, I didn't like it, I'll say it. I didn't like the level, but by default, it is just mid. You know, professional opinion included, it was a decent enough level. So consistency, honestly, like a 7. I don't really know what to do with it. I was thinking even a 5, but... I say 7, and I was thinking 5, just go middle ground. Playability. Again, am I hating because of my devs? I did say that I was not mad about the devs, and I'm not. I'm not, but I'm thinking about all the other problems. like the Yoshi coin in the ghost house. The freaking water section had a problem with it too. The vertical climb, the castle part. This level is just a big dilemma, isn't it? That's complexity in a nutshell. Ha ha. Alright, functionality, this one also kind of lacks as well. Alright, username, DeppySlide. I thought it was DappySlide, but it's Deppy. It should have been Dappy. So, 5.5. I like slides. Alright, finally, that big-ass rant is over. And therefore my stream is over. But obviously I gotta pick out my top 3 favorite and top 3 least favorites. So, top 3 favorite, Complexity in a Nutshell was really good. So was Great Koopa Gate. We're not going to talk about that one, or this one, or probably not that one. Blazing Desert was also very good, and so was Dimensions. So, there are 4 candidates for top 3 favorite. I will say that this was my favorite, because again, it's in our top 6 even. Second place, honestly, Blazing Desert was really cool. I liked it. And honestly, let's say Dimensions and Great Koopa Gate can be tied for third. If I had to pick one, I would pick Dimensions. I like the gimmick. Alright, top 3 least favorite. Well, with how much I ranted about it, this can have the crown for most hated of this world. Followed by... like, I don't know. These 3 just by... like, you could argue the top 4 is, you know, this, and this is top 4. And then the top... like, those 4 levels and these 4 levels are their own category, you know? These 3 and this one are the bad ones, in my opinion. And then this, and this are the good ones. What a world. What a world these levels had. So I don't know, yeah. Least favorite, followed by, let's say, the time dimension, and then this frickin' weird level. Just by default. I don't even hate this level, and I don't hate this one either. And like I said, this one was just weird. So the only frickin' bad one was this one. Alright, that's gonna do it for me though, chat. We're done with that world. I guess we could sneak peek at the next world. So we got 5 worlds to go. We might be done this hack sooner than I thought. It doesn't feel like I have 40 levels to go. Let me look at my list again. Yeah, 41 out of 84. Okay, so we're technically halfway there. But 41 levels, or 43, I can count. 43 levels in 5 worlds. I guess it makes sense. I know math, chat. What are you talking about? Alright. I think the next one I want to do is... I know I said I had like a direction I wanted to go. I think what I said was we're doing this one first, which was the leftover world. And then we're going to go like forest into this one, this, and then the final world. So yeah, next time will be the forest world. Okay, so yeah, there's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, more levels than I thought. Either way, that's going to do it for me tonight, chat. So, thank you very much for watching. Have a good Friday or rest of your day, night, etc., etc. And a good weekend if I'm not here by then. By the way, peace out. I hope to see you next time. Peace!